Hi, I'm Matt Pierce. I'm here with Jeremy Vanisacker. We're here to talk about TechSmith's new iPad app, ScreenChomp. Jeremy, welcome.
Thank you.
Jeremy, let's start off. Tell me a little bit about for those that might not know, what is ScreenChomp?
Sure. So ScreenChomp is a way for you to take your iPad and kind of make it into a digital whiteboard. TechSmith's all about creating content and creating video, and so now what you're able to do is make a video right here on your iPad. You're able to draw, record that, record audio, and we make that very easy to share out.
So maybe that's a great description. Can we take a look real quick?
Absolutely.
To show some of the features.
Absolutely. So if you look at the iPad right now, you see it's basically a whiteboard, and I can draw on it. I can do different things. 12 different colors if we want to change those. I can erase some things here. I can also import a background if necessary, and usually scroll through here depending on what I want to do. Scale, rotate, talk about things. I can also remove that. So, but the basic functionality is you hit record. We give you a very easy, simple countdown, and what you see up there in the upper right-hand corner is a timer and the audio. And now what it'll do is, you add a question on how to solve for X, say, and I can simply say, okay, well, you first have to isolate this variable, and you subtract both sides by 4, and
so it's really just going to go, anything you put on there, it's going to capture your drawings, it's going to capture your voice, and then when you share it out, what are your options?
So after I stop it, and you can see the quick little preview here, how it's kind of capturing my voice, and it'll capture me writing. What you can do, you can put a title on here, very easy. And then probably your best bet is to share it to ScreenChomp.com. We also support Facebook output. But if you go to ScreenChomp.com, what it'll do is it'll go off your iPad, we'll make it into a video, and you can kind of see it working here. But what you'll do from that ScreenChomp.com is you'll be able to tweet that out. You'll be able to send a link in an email because we generate a unique URL for you to click on for anybody to see. And we also, if you open up on a computer, probably one of the biggest things we do is enable you to download that into MP4. So now you can bring it into Camtasia Studio, Camtasia for Mac, and you can upload that to your blog, whatever you need to do.
So easily shareable, you get the format, and then you can put it into something else to edit or do whatever you want with it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So, so it's a really interesting, unique way to do this stuff, kind of capturing what you're doing on the iPad. In terms of how did this come about? Why did TechSmith create this app?
Sure, and this is kind of the exciting part about it. When we look at how our customers are using Camtasia, what they're doing in the education space is they're flipping the classroom, so they're flipping the instructional model. So they're creating these videos where students aren't being lectured to in class, but rather they're watching the lectures at home, and then they're having time for their homework in class when they need it the most. So it's kind of that idea of creating these videos for students to watch, these educational videos. There's also customers like Eric Marcos who have their kids teaching kids, and so kids are creating these MathCast videos or these educational videos, and they're sharing them to other kids. And so kids can inherently speak a language that us adults can't because we have the curse of knowledge. And what kids are able to do is relate better. So there's a lot of power in the educational part of that. And then there's another trend going on, student-driven learning, Khan Academy, where students are looking for educational material. And so you kind of combine those three things, and you look at how the iPads or tablets in general are helping kind of change education, the engagement levels. They're very intuitive devices. And so you combine all those, and lo and behold, you have something like ScreenChomp that is trying to effectively build on the way TechSmith is already helping serve the education community.
So one thing I just want to make clear for the viewers out there is we've seen an example. You did math. You talk about Eric Marcos. He's teaching math. A lot of math examples, but this is not limited for math. This could be, again, anything.
Correct.
Anything you want.
So if you take, if you can go onto the internet and you can get pretty much anything you need, but there's a lot of different examples here. We'll see, I showed the anatomy example earlier, and now we can talk about, the different parts of, if I wanted to record what the difference is between the front part of the shoulder and the back part of the shoulder, and we can do stuff like that.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So now, when you mentioned that there's a lot of people that are the flipped classroom model, the Khan Academy, the things that they're doing. When we went out, TechSmith went to develop this. What was our part in making sure that we were trying to meet those folks' needs?
So there's a handful of TechSmith customers, educators that we worked very closely with. We put an early prototype in front of them. They said, okay, this is what it has to have. This is what it would be nice to have. How can we possibly, what are the ways that we need this as TechSmith to make this better so they could use it in an educational setting?
So a lot of input from teachers and those that
absolutely
look forward to using it. Real quick, because we do need to wrap up. Any thoughts about future of ScreenChomp? What's happening?
Well, we're listening. Get Satisfaction is a great place to post your comments and your future requests, and we definitely do plan on updating the app and trying to have some things where teachers can use it and expand the use within the educational classroom or setting.
Great. So we should be seeing something.
You should be seeing something relatively soon.
All right. Let's hope so. Jeremy, we want to thank you for talking with us today and telling us a little bit about ScreenChomp. If you want to get ScreenChomp, go out to the iTunes App Store. You can download it for your iPad. Check it out. We think it's going to be pretty cool and pretty exciting for any educators, students, or others out there. So give it a shot. Thanks, Jeremy.
Thanks, Matt.